Good morning, Phyllis. I see you with the coffee emojis. Hey, sister, how are you this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you does? How you does? Happy Friday. So wait for you guys to come in. If you're watching this on the replay, good morning to you. Love you on purpose. Make sure you hashtag replay. Grand Rising, Deborah. See you with the coffee emojis. I am well. I'm glad it's Friday. I am very tired. I can say that. I've been on go mode, uh, and I had my classes this week for the licensing for childcare that I've shared with you guys, plus driving, plus taking the kids to practice school, work, So I'm ready for what Pastor was talking about this morning. I'm ready for Psalm 126. Good morning, Toya. How are you, darling? Hey, hey, hey. Baba Tina, Wagwan coming through with the coffee emojis. A seagull coming through with the coffee emojis. Good morning. Hey, there you go again, Kathy. Good morning. Coming through with all the coffee emojis. Bro, covering you tops, bottom, 360 of them. You know what it is. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. So today, it's Faith Friday, right? Like I kind of slept kind of rough and tough with my back puffs. Okay. So I'm looking at them like, all right. But anyway, good morning, Tanya. How are you doing, sister? Good morning. So I fixed the screen back this week because I didn't like what was going on last week. I mean, Wednesday. I ain't like that. So we fixed it back. However, today is Faith Friday. I have been doing so much, and I've been trying to get in sleep as well as the seasons from summer to fall. My allergies wacky, and then from winter to spring, my allergies wacky. So I try to take Benadryl, but Benadryl just make me so sleepy. Yes, it's coming. Come on with it, Kathy. Benadryl make me so sleepy. So I've been trying to fluctuate between the two. I'm tired of blowing my nose. I'm tired of rubbing my eyes. I'm tired of all that. But however, I have just been doing a lot. The website finally has a new layout, and I'm loving the new layout because what I was doing, I wasn't too sure about it. So my web designer gave me some options to think about, and I went through that. I'm not rushing into anything. I'm not letting anybody's time clock be my time clock because it's not. Happy Friday, Maya darling. How are you coming through with the coffee emojis? SY coming through. Thank you for sharing, sister. I appreciate you. Sharing that. Good morning. Coming through. Y'all still there? Let me know y'all still here. Because whatever happened just happened. Let me know y'all still here. I was saying good morning to you, Sharon, that coming through with the coffee emojis. David, well, Guan, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Covering tops to bottoms. You know what it is. Good morning, SY. Happy Faithful Friday. Wishing everyone a fantastic day on purpose. Don't play with you. Good morning, Teresa. Happy Friday. See you with the coffee emojis. Yes, Phyllis been in the building. I think Phyllis was the first one here this morning. Thank you for coming through with the coffee emojis. It was weird, wasn't it? Very much so. But we're going to keep going. because we don't know why the enemy trying. So I shared a video this morning, you all, and it really, really touched my soul. If you didn't hear it or watch it or see it, it's surreal. I shared of someone else's. I literally saw their post and I shared it. I saw their post in my news feed and in my reel, like when you look at people's stories, and I shared it. The algorithm is really, really shifting for me, and I'm so grateful because the algorithm will shift to what you normally do, right? So if I'm coming on here, if I'm posting words of encouragement, good morning, Lucretia, darling. Good to see you again. Good to see you again this morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing, Teresa. So the algorithm is the way it's set up. I'm really, really loving it. You seen the post and loved it? Did it or not, Teresa? I was like, I gotta share this. I know this ain't just for me. I gotta share this with somebody, okay? And that's why I shared it, because it really, really blessed me. And I'm like, okay, this is me all day. It is people that are in covenant with Satan. That's just that. And all right. And let me see. Be careful, Nikki. I'm still recovering from a flu and now have a upper. Oh, wow. I'll be praying for you. Oh, no. Yeah, well, I told the kids the other day, that's why, like, no, this weather's not going to trick me, baby. I'm still going outside with my sweater, because we wear sweaters here in this time of the year. We don't really wear coats. If I have a coat, me, from where I'm from, baby, if I put on a coat, you know it's something. It's cold. Okay. But we wear sweaters here. So yeah, I'm not playing. I keeps my sweater because I'm not going to be sick. And by the grace of God, I want to say I've probably been sick twice, 2 or 3 times, like with cold or something like that. I never get the flu shot. I'm not knocking nobody that do, but I never get it. And to my knowledge, I've never had the flu, to my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So all praise be to God. I keep hand sanitizer still. I don't care about what people be talking about not doing and doing. I wash my car every couple of days. I got Lysol all in my armrest. I'm not playing with nobody, but thank you, sister. Yes, I pray for everybody who's a little under the weather, or very much so under the weather at this time. You saw it. Amen. Come on now. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Pamela. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Yes, it's sweater time here. Good morning, Capri. I see you coming through with the coffee emojis, and thank you for tuning in from YouTube. All right, so this is like, it's our Faith Friday. So what we're going to talk about is faith ain't a mood. It's a discipline. And oh my God, can y'all remember like maybe getting into something in school and then you had to go see the disciplinary, or getting suspended, or good morning, Sister Mary. How are you, sister? How are you, sister? Thank you for coming through with the coffee emojis. And getting disciplined by the disciplinary, or getting in school suspension, or going to detention, and you ain't like it. You ain't like you was in that room. You couldn't talk. You could not do anything but either do some work or shut the hell up. Those were your options. Work or shut up. One or the other. Let me see. I don't get any of those vaccinations. Yeah, I ain't getting none of that stuff. They could keep it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I just want you. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you, Pamela, for the coffee emoji. I see you, sister. All right. So this is what I have. This is for the podcast. So we do it here. Hey, Teresa Lee over there with the YouTubies. Come through with it. All right. So people treat faith like it's a vibe, right? People love to speak it. They love to say the word. I got mustard seed faith. Girl, all you got to have is a mustard seed faith. Girl, all it is, faith is a substance until they go through something and they forget everything that they told you to have and they need to apply that to themselves. People treat faith like it's a vibe, like it's something you do when life is cute, when you feel motivated, when the day starts off smooth. And I'm sorry to be the one to come to the forefront and raise my hand and say, first, it ain't that. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'd rather be upfront and truthful to somebody who's seeking some better way than the way they've been living than to sit here and give you a facade like everything glitter and gold and lollipops and gumdrops, because it's not. It's absolutely no way, shape, form that. Good morning, Patricia, coming through with the coffee emojis. I'm glad you caught the live as well. Happy Friday. So, faith is what you do when you're tired. When tired, irritated, overwhelmed, stretched thin, and still say, God, I trust you anyway. That's going to be my TikTok for the day. You understand? I'm over here multitasking. You hear me? Yvette, good morning, sister. Thank you for coming through with the coffee emojis. Thank you for being here. Teresa Mitchell, good morning, sis. See you with the coffee emojis, because, yep, that's what it is. That's what it is for me. That's what my faith looks like and feels like. My faith feels overwhelmed. My faith feels tired. My faith gets very irritated. My faith gets stretched thin. And I still say, God, I trust you anyway. Everybody can't do that. And I'm not, it's a process. Because at some point, I couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it. I was scared to do it. I thought I had it all together. I got this. No, boo. Sit your prideful ass down. No, you don't. You ain't got nothing. You barely got the hairs on your edges that you're trying to grow back. You ain't got nothing. No. Sorry, not sorry. Huh? So people like to don't paint. If I know one thing about Jesus, he was truthful, whether you heard it, whether you liked it, whether you didn't. And he brought it in such a tone where you couldn't do nothing but be like, you know what, Lord? I don't like it, but you're right. Yeah, I feel uncomfortable, but I guess it ain't about being comfortable. But you're right. Yep. I'm with you when you're right, which you always right, because you're the Lord. So I can't even say that. It's easy to tell others to have faith because we should. But when we are going through, it's hard. That's why it's hard to have faith, but continue to thank him anyway. So you know what I've decided? I'm not. I'm going to continue in my transparency walk spiritually the same way I was in my flesh. You hear me? I'm going to continue. So I'm not going to bring somebody. I hear you, sister. So I am not. This is me. What I just said. You hear me? This is me again. So when somebody come to me and say, Nikki, how does your faith get tested? Every day. I'm not coming where the word says. I'm not. You ask me a question about what I'm going to come and say. You come to me, Nikki. My faith is I don't even know if I got it. Oh no, you can't be like that. No. Yes, I felt that. Yes, you know what my faith is for me? My faith is what I do when I'm tired, when I'm irritated, when I'm overwhelmed, when I'm stretched thin, and I can still say, God, I trust you anyway. I didn't wake up like this. No, I went through a lot of shit that forced me to allow him. That made me say, okay, I surrender all to thee, because this ain't I can't even cope no more. I can't even do it no more. Sorry, y'all, because I'm looking weird over here. I can't even cope no more. I can't even do it no more. I ain't even trying that no more. You hear me? So that's what it is for me. So I don't know why people don't want to be more transparent, but hey, it's not for me to say. Okay? We are nothing without God. We be thinking we have it all together, but we in our own. And people playing, we're gonna be effing it up. Come on now. And people be playing on Jesus' top all day, every day. They'll take a moment and be like, oh Lord, I love you, Lord. You're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, you're that, you're that. Thank you for answering this. Thank you for moving that. Thank you for doing that. And then go right into vindictive mode. And then go right into cussing people out mode. And then go right into the little covenant that they made with the enemy. Because God ain't in none of that mess. And if he ain't in none of that mess, then who we dealing with? Who we playing cards with if it ain't Jesus? I don't want to play spades with the devil. I don't want to play tunk with the devil. I don't want to play bid whist with the devil. I don't want to play solitary with the devil. I ain't on none of that. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But am I going to say to somebody, trust God in the process? Well, I'm going to say that, but I'm going to go beyond just saying that. I'm going to say, even though we got to trust God in the process, I'm not going to paint a pretty picture for you and say, trust God in the process. He going to work it out. I'm going to say, in the trusting him in the process, you're going to feel alone. You're going to get tired. You're going to get weary. You're going to get weak. How do I know? Let me explain to you the places and spaces that I've been in that had me feeling wore out, burnt out, overwhelmed, all kinds of things. I'm going to share those things. Yes. V to B. Wait a minute. V to B, good morning. Happy Friday. See you coming through with the coffee emojis. I'm pressing too fast, y'all. We want the blessings, but don't want to go through the pruning before the harvest. Yeah, he ain't blessing no mess. Frida, darling. Frida, darling. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy heavenly birthday to Poppy. I pray that today you feel his love, you feel his presence. You can smile even if you have to cry. I hope that you feel him all around you on this day. So that's what I'm going to share, because faith isn't the feeling, it's the follow through. This is what I'm going to share with somebody. Oh, all you need is a faith, a mustard seed of faith. That's all you need. Well, let's go deep into what that mustard seed of faith. When you think about everything that you need, I would like to believe that your faith would be bigger than a mustard seed. So when a person say, I got crazy faith, a person that can say, I got crazy faith, been through some crazy shit. Literally. Because how can you? How can you see the people that, all I need is a mustard seed. All I need is that. I know that's what the word said. No, baby, I got crazy faith over here. Crazy faith. And let me tell you how I got to this crazy faith, because it is the discipline. It is not me feeling good one day. Oh, faith without works is dead. Yeah, that's what the word says in the Amplified, in the NIV, in the NLV, in a every other version. No, I'm not doing that. It is 2025. Do you understand the way we are getting the word today? Do you understand the level of praise and worship through dance? Do you understand the creativity? I saw a brother yesterday on TikTok redo. It was Galatians. What is that? I got crazy faith. Galatians. I don't want to play it because I don't want them to hit the but I promise you, I listened to this gentleman and he redid this. I shared it on TikTok in my story. By the way, I'm loving it over there. I'm over 11,000 likes. Oh my gosh, yeah. When we say we trust God, we have to move out of his way. But how long do we sit there? Baby, I was saying I trusted him when I had my first child, and I'm almost 50, and I finally got out of the way for real. Finally got out of the way for real. Yes, KGB. Heavy on the crazy faith. Heavy. Because what? No. And I'm telling you, I will stop a loved one. I ain't trying to, you ain't finna pour that in me. I wrestle with my own doubts. I wrestle with my own insecurities. I'm coming up out of a space where I am really, really don't want to hear nothing negative. I'm speaking nothing but positive. I'm not coming to you saying, well, it might. Well, I don't know. I know what God will do. Yep. I'm coming out of this. Oh, I don't know what I'm coming. I don't care about when. As long as his hands is on it, it's the right time. And whatever feelings of being uncomfortable, whatever moments I have to cry, whatever moments I cry out to Jesus or cry out to the word, whatever it is, my ups, my downs, my ins and outs. As long as I know he's in, if I let him lead me, it doesn't matter. I know it's going to work. So get your ass away from me with saying, girl, how you know? Girl, gone. I don't want, I want to continue to enter rooms with people that are like-minded, that are driven, that are doers and not just talkers. All these different things that I'm feeling. And I'm like, yo, okay, this is where I'm at. So if this is where I'm at, I'm going to make sure that I don't let anything step in between where I'm going, because I don't need to go back where I've been. I've been there already. And if I want to stay there, I will have. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have to have patience with faith. And I'm still learning to be patient. It's a daily struggle for me. I'm not going to lie. He's still working on me, and I thank him for it. Never. Yeah, never. Pastor Mason played the song this morning. God kept me close. He held me close so I wouldn't let go. Baby, God's mercies. I am here today because God kept me. I was over there hitting them hearts, Sonny. Good morning, Emily, darling. How are you? How are you? I still want to come there for my 50th, Frida. Tell him that I said I love you guys. I am praying for you. First of all, Frida, your family is my family. You already know that. Okay? My cousins, my bros, mama. And I really would love to be there. I'm not saying that I won't. I still would like to spend my 50th on a cruise in Bermuda. I would love that. I really would. I really, really would. So we're going to see what God do. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Laverne. How are you? Let me see. It takes a lot to get to the point of trusting him fully, but once you, yes, it takes come on with it, Teresa. So how can I knock a person that ain't there? I can't. I cannot knock a person that ain't there. What I will do is pray for the person that ain't there, because I remember when I wasn't there. You feel me? Like, I don't get people, and I don't get people that claim to be believers, because it's some really fakers and shakers out here, y'all. Really, it is. I'm just saying. I do, sister. Yes, he was on one this morning. Good morning, Mama Terry. How are you? I see you with the coffee emojis. Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you. It was the carnival. Thank you, Frida. We're going to have to catch up to speed and figure out what I need to do. And then I'm going to put it on the altar, honey. Put it on the altar. Put it on the altar. I'm putting it right on the altar. All right. So, okay, we got it now. Faith isn't the feeling, it's the follow through. It's how you carry yourself on the days where your emotions are loud, but your spirit knows better. Y'all, a school bus almost ran me off the road yesterday. No lie. I'm not kidding. Imagine being a two-laner you're driving on. School bus driver. Carries our children to and from school. School bus driver. Two-lane going up. You're driving down the street. You're approaching what would be like a Passover, I guess, because you got the pass under and you got the Passover. Okay. And I'm not talking about in the Bible Passover. So my Uber app is saying, continue, make a right, which means I'm not going over the Passover, right? I'm going right so I can stay lower, because I'm right near where the gentleman is going to the UPS. So I got a passenger, okay? So as I'm veering, because I'm already in my third lane, I don't wait till I get up there to get over there. No, I get prepared. When the GPS say in a half a mile, turn right, I'm merging at that moment. I'm getting into my right lane at that moment. I'm not waiting like a weirdo. Last minute people get last minute prizes. Okay. So I'm already over there. So now that I'm getting up to the point where your GPS tells you continue right, the bus is going up. This is me. Okay? And the bus is going up. The bus just does it. Now next to me is the curb, is a pole, everything. The bus is going up. I'm veering to go around, drop my passenger off. So as I'm veering, no nothing. Had I not been looking peripheral forward, if I didn't have the mind frame, I'm not just driving for myself, I'm driving for everyone, I don't know what would have happened. Had it not have been for God and the Holy Spirit, I don't know what would have happened, because the bus immediately did this. Just when I tell you, I'm about to eat the pole. Okay? Now I'm about to eat it. I'm convinced. My passenger said, "What is he doing?" I'm blowing my horn. Finally, oh, I'm driving the school bus. I don't know if I got kids in here. I don't know if I'm going to get them or what. But God, I had to share that. That's it right there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Therefore, we should not cast any stones. Ooh, I'm glad I'm not in that space no more. But baby, I had a mouth on me. I learned to keep my mouth shut. Can't put my mouth on other people. I can't do it. Yes, I always say don't knock someone down, because to be honest, you still ain't all the way together. I'm sorry. So how can you tell me? And people don't know how to do it. I don't know why they out here like that too. They out here bad like that. So, okay, I've gotten that out. So I'm just going to say this. If faith was based on my moods, okay, just think me. I don't know about nobody else. I'm talking about me. If faith was based on my moods, I would have quit half the things God told me to start in my right now. Because one thing for sure is I'm human. Two, I get hella tired. I don't mimic. I don't pretend like I'm not. No, when I'm tired, I'm letting it be known. I am tired. I'm not a superhero. I'm not a superhuman, but I'm human. I get tired. I have days where I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like showing up. And I don't feel like being strong for nobody. I have every bit of one of those. But what I know that I have learned is faith is when I show up anyway. Faith is when I show up anyway. Faith is when waking up tired but still praying. Faith is feeling empty but still trusting. Faith is doing the assignment even when you don't feel the adrenaline. And God honors consistency more than he honors comfort. That's why Luke 16:10 hits so heavy, so hard for me. If you're faithful with a little, you'll be faithful with much. He is watching how I move when I don't feel spiritual, when life ain't cute at all, when people are draining, when you're running on fumes. Think about all of this. That is the discipline. So when you realize that you're connected with people, or you're around people, or you in the same space with people that think faith is a mood, it ought to be seen through you straight out to the world that faith is actually a discipline. And I am going to read those things about me again. Okay? I'm going to let y'all process that for a minute. I was like, okay, Jesus. Because I was doing this survey of all the things for myself. When you survey yourself, is something wrong with that? Is something wrong with surveying yourself? I don't know. I'm asking for a friend. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway. And I'm like, okay, what are all the areas that I still deal with? What are the areas where the Lord is really building me up for something, for my bigger, better, greater type of situation, right? Oh, Esco is really cutting up. What are they? What do they sound like? What do they look like? Um, and then I'm like, all right, that's it. I have to share that because being uncomfortable for me is not something that I'm unfamiliar with, but I'm learning to appreciate being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. I know you put something here, but I can't see it. But I still put it up on the screen anyway. Nothing wrong with that. You survey yourself all the time. All right, so because I'm like, is something wrong with that? Because yeah, I be surveying myself. So I'm gonna read that again. And these are just all me. And I own every area. I own every area. I own every aspect. I just own everything about it. I really, truly do. I am perfectly imperfected. So I'll go through these again. If faith was based on my moods, I would have quit half the things God told me to start in my now. I'm human. I get tired. I have days where I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like showing up. I don't feel like being strong for anybody. But that is where it was like, knock, knock, who's there? Let peep game. Okay. Faith is showing up anyway. Now, here are my areas where I embrace because of my outcome. So I'm going to read them. Faith is waking up tired, but still praying. I get up in the morning. Some days I wake up when my alarm go off and I'll be waking back up and Pastor Mason is off already. But on the mornings when I wake up and I'm like, all right, okay, get on. I get on. I'm tired. It's 5:30 my time when he come on. On nights where I really don't sleep, I'm probably just dozing off at 2:30. So here I am. My alarm's going off at 5:30. But I am waking up tired, but I'm still praying. Faith is feeling empty, but still trusting. I don't think a person will ever have it all together. You get too closely. The more every day that you wake up is another day to add to the pot of getting it all together. Yeah, the man in the mirror. So that's something that, but I do trust that, like I said a little while ago, like I don't know what, I don't know how, I don't know when, but I do know because of what he's done for me, and I know he's all knowing, all seeing, he's going to do it when he's ready to do it. Especially when you know that you're in alignment and you know when you're in the alignment that God wants you to be in. Like, stop trying to fool you. Trying to fool you is the insane part. You might can fool people, but in the process of fooling people, you trying to convince yourself that the lies that you're putting out into the world is really what you believe. That's insane to me. Faith is doing the assignment even when you don't feel the adrenaline. If God put it on my heart, of course, the enemy is going to try to attack me to prevent me from excelling in what I know God has given me to bring to fruition. But who am I? I'm just sharing what I go through. God honors consistency more than he honors comfort. Luke 16:10 reads, if you're faithful with little, you'll be faithful with much. I understand that he's watching how I move when I don't feel spiritual, when life ain't cute, when people are so very draining, even when they don't mean to be, but they are. And when you're running on fumes, that is my discipline. And all I can do is be responsible for me. So I'll share me in hopes that somebody else will be like, yo, let me go on and look at myself in the mirror and be like, yo, what you doing? What we doing here? Huh? What happened? Oh, okay. So I do have our prayer for today. And but I will read the prayer, then I will do the closing, then I'll go back with the prayer, right? Good morning, Carol. How are you? I got to get, how are you? Down pack. Because my words, how are you? How are? It's the how ending with a W and going right into the R. How are you? I got to slow down, maybe. Good morning, Carol. How you doing, sister? And say, how you doing is easy. How you doing? All right. So this is the prayer that I have for today. It's very short, but it's very impactful. And scratching. We're going to read real quick. Lord, help me stay faithful when I don't feel it. Strengthen my discipline, anchor my spirit, and keep my trust steady. Thank you for carrying me through tired days and teaching me how to stand in faith, not feelings. See, people say faith over fear. I'm going to do my t-shirts, faith over feelings. Somebody ain't going to receive that, but I know what it means to me. Faith over feelings. It's just going to say faith, and then there will be line, feelings. Wait on it, okay? Because it's coming. I am well. Good morning, Tessa. I am well, Kathy. Okay, I can leave it like that. How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, I'm just okay. Rocking it out. I've been trying to decide. Next week is a busy week for me. I don't know if we're going to have Monday motivation. I don't know what time. I might have to change the time, or we may not have Monday motivation. That's why I was making sure I came on today, because Cash and Angel finally their appointment for them to get their shots that they need, and then they will be getting groomed the following day. So Cash and Angel have vet appointments, and I have to go back and look and see the exact time. If it's not at 8 o'clock, we will do Monday morning. If it is at 8 o'clock, because I think it's either, I don't know, it might be 8:30, whatever, however the case may be, I will check it out over the weekend. And I will keep you guys posted. I'll either put up a post saying we will or we won't for Monday. But I'm going to read the prayer. Oh, no, I already read it. I'll read it again after the closing. So what I really want to close with is that anybody can have faith when everything's smooth. Anybody can be like, oh, no, anybody can have that. That's not what I'm talking about. But the ones, I'm talking about the ones that God elevates. Those are the ones who stay solid when life gets loud. Faith ain't about vibes. It's about discipline. So what I encourage you to do today is to push past the mood, push past the noise, push past the feeling, and show God that your faith is grown. That simple. Anybody can have faith when everything's smooth. We already know that. But the ones God elevates are the ones who stay solid when life gets loud. Faith ain't about vibes. Let's just stop thinking about, no, it's not. No, it's not. Faith is about discipline. Faith is not a trend. Faith ain't what's trending. Faith ain't the new hashtag. Faith ain't none of that. If you take away social media, and a couple of other things that people just act like they cannot live without, I wonder what people would do. I'm telling you, in my fast from the internet, baby, when I tell you the Lord came and talked to me, because I really needed to meet, he needed to meet me again. He needed to meet the new me. I really wanted to know him. Yeah. So, I don't know, you know, people, I have something else here, and I'll just share that before we close, all right? People still think I'm in the space of proving things. People still want to argue. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for the crash out. That's what J.D. Sean said. I don't have to prove nothing. I don't have to shrink my story for people who benefit from misunderstanding me. I choose to keep walking with God. I choose to keep showing up. I choose to keep living my truth, because the same mouths talking today will be the same ones quiet as God continues what he started in me. I have another one, and this is another prayer. Lord, thank you for your covering. Sorry, I don't want to touch my lips, but my lip is itching right here. Lord, thank you for covering me even when people come for me. Thank you for handling battles I don't even speak on. Strengthen my heart, steady my mind, and let my faith show louder than my frustration, in Jesus' name. So, get down. Sorry, y'all. God does his best work in seasons that look messy. Think about that. God does his best work in seasons that look messy. People, I got such a nasty message. What would assume to be thinking that my struggle disqualifies me. But what people don't understand is that they don't even know that my struggle is the very thing God is using to strengthen me. People will be loud about you, and that's okay. Let them be loud. God has been louder behind the scenes. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to clear your name. You don't need to match. And this is why when I heard the young lady this morning, I had to share it. Because I'm like, that is in everything for Faith Friday. And I had so much for today. Okay, so you don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to clear your name. You don't need to match energy with people who ain't even on your level spiritually or mentally. Because one thing about God, he will humble folks without a microphone. Do you hear me? When God is fighting for you, you don't have to do all that extra stuff. Do you hear me? I don't know. I'm just telling you, just these are the new words that I use in space from where I used to cuss. If I'm gonna be straightforward with you, I'm trying my best for new verbiage as opposed to cussing people out. That's what I'm working on. So, uh, one thing about God is he will humble folks without a microphone. When God is fighting for you, you don't have to do all the extra stuff. Faith is understanding that even when folks lie, twist, throw shade, or try to tear your name down, God already saw it and handled it. He already did it. I understand that I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to pretend to ever be perfect in my life, but I know who keeps me. I know that. Hands down, no sugarcoating, no cap. I know who keeps me. So, in my mind, if you woke up this morning, okay, and this is where you are, this is definitely something that I want you to hold on to. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you. It's not easy, but it's doable. Nobody, nobody, real quick, and will, and will, and will. So these are just things that I made notes of for myself, and I wanted to share with you all. So what I was saying is that if you woke up this morning, this is what I did. I took a breath, okay? Just a breath of so much purpose. Waking up. There's purpose in me waking up, right? So I have that in my notes as well. And I'm going to read it to you exactly how I have it. I woke up this morning with breath, purpose, and problems. Congratulations to me. I'm still in the game, and God is still working. So there was one other one, and I don't know. This one has a little bit of cussing because I'll write something, I'll speak it out, and then I'll go back and speak it out without the cuss words. So this one is the one with the cussing. Faith ain't pretty, faith ain't poetic, and it dang sure ain't always cute. Sometimes faith is exactly what I stated before. Waking up tired, irritated, overwhelmed, and still saying, Lord, I trust you, even when I don't like what's happening. The real faith, okay? That's the real faith, not the church hat faith, not the highlight real faith. The kind where you gonna cry, clap back in your head, crash out in your head, breathe, pray, and try again. That's what it is for me. Escobar. So I'm going to read the prayer again. I'm going to get him. Lord, help me stay faithful when I don't feel it. Strengthen my discipline, anchor my spirit, and keep my trust steady. Thank you for carrying me through tired days and teaching me how to stand in faith, not feelings. Amen. So I love you guys on purpose. Yes, you have a great day, SY. Yeah, try to eat you something. I hear you. And take your medicine. Praying for you to feel better, get well soon. I saw JB's post yesterday about them wanting to keep him in the hospital too. And I'm like, okay, bro, you better listen. Do what the doctors say. Nobody can judge you if they do. They are bringing. I know that's right, sister. So I love you guys. I pray that this was help. If only just one person, I'm cool with that. I'm rocking with that. So Jaden has to work at 11 today, so I'll be leaving out of here to take him in about an hour. We have to stop at the bank. He needs to do something with his bank account, so we'll probably leave out of here in about an hour. And then I'm going to drive until he gets off of work. I'm trying to figure out, do we even want, I was talking probably about a Christmas tree. The boys will like put up a Christmas tree. I think I will. I just feel like I don't have the space, but I think I will do that. I do know that I want to just do some really, really good general cleaning because it's necessary. Yeah. But I do love y'all. Love you on purpose with so much purpose. I pray that you have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, that's about it for me. I got lots of on my mind right now too. So trying to balance it as usual. And I will see you guys. Y'all will see me prior to Monday. Okay? Prior to Monday, you'll see me. I am sure of that. So I'm so sick of the freezing. So everybody have a great rest of your day. Smile a little more. Love a little more. Be quiet a little more. Listen a little more. Open that spiritual ear. Stop running from it. And I will see y'all soon. Again, enjoy your weekend. Be well, be blessed. Love y'all on purpose with so much purpose. And see y'all soon.